action buttons. And again, I know in the gaming industry we're very sophisticated about this, but I want to show you the importance of call for action buttons inside videos. I'm going to show you a short sample. This is Forex Yard, one of our newest customers, and I want you to notice just the last 5 seconds of the video, just the area where we call the customer to action.
Is your new home for trading Forex. You will have access to a dedicated 24-hour trader support center available in your own language, where you can receive technical help and market advice throughout the trading week by phone, mail, and even chat. You will always be able to reach an experienced support rep with a background in trading. Join a winning team. Forex Yard. Take the market by the horns.
So it ends with join a winning team, join Forex Yards, and now see the difference. The only difference in the last few seconds is going to be an action button.
You will always be able to reach an experienced support rep with a background in trading. To try our trading system and join a winning team, click now. Forex Yard. Take the market by the horn.
So to click now with a sign up button, we'll show you later where that sign up button sits, has a huge impact. Okay, so the customer is already engaged, he's watching the video, you've got the last few seconds, that's the point where you actually tell him what he should do next. Like we do on every website, the same idea needs to be implemented in a video. I'm moving to the second sort of videos, and these are more of the demo videos teaching how to play poker, how to play blackjack, and they have very different criteria we need to watch from. So first I'll show you a quick sample.
Poker is a game of many styles, but they all have this indicating the different sections where the players can place their bets. First, click on the chip with the value you want to bet. Then place the chip on the section you want to bet. If you want to modify or remove your bets, simply right-click on your chip stack.
Okay, so I hope you can feel these videos are a bit different than the intro videos in the pace, and I'll show a few of the pointers, but these videos are different, and the way we make them is very different. The things I'm going to show you is the importance of the position of the trigger, where we put that play button, where the player will find the video. I'll talk about consistency with the website, what happens when the website changes, and how the video should change. Pace and voiceover tone, I think you could feel this was a slower video. We're teaching something here. And it has to be simple and clear. I'll show some samples around that. So position of the demo trigger. This is something that took us a lot of time to find out. So I'm going to show you 4 different websites where the play button is. So this is novel, and by the way, all of them, except for one, aren't from the gaming industry, but the point is still very valid. So here we have a play button, and I want you to remember where that is, and we'll go back to this. Poker Professor, I talked about it, an affiliate, a very big play button in a very central place on the website. Tryon, this is a startup doing stuff for website building. And you can see, again, very central place of the video. And finally, Viewphone. Viewphone is a mobile startup for sending messages, sending pictures. And you can see here the play button. So the first thing I want you to notice, these are very, very different positions where you put the different triggers of the video. Now, this is one of the hardest questions. Can anybody try and explain why those videos are placed in that area based on these 4 websites? Take a guess. Any logic you see here behind why we would put the play button over there, why it makes more sense? Sorry? Is that where you focus when you look on the screen? Sometimes it is, but look, we have some of these videos which are on the top, some on the left, some on, these 2 are definitely, you can see focus areas because they're big, but there's something more. The colors, and by the way, the colors of the trigger are different. You can see, that this does catch attention, but there's something more. And it isn't an easy question at all, and it took us a lot of testing to find out what works the best. At the end of the day, you need to ask yourself, what is the next step? So the customer hit the play button, he saw the video. What do I want him to do next? And you need to make it very close to that area. Okay, so if you look at Novel, Novel wants you to search in their scientific engine. Poker Professor wants you to sign up, get the credit. Take a tour, they then want you to fill your details because you're interested. And in Viewphone, they want you to hit one of their sign-up buttons and go on. So one of the things you need to think of when you make a video, your customer is going to hit the play button. He's going to play with different things, so he's already interacting with the website, which I think is one of the big benefits of a video. So he's already doing stuff on the website. He's moving to the next chapter. What is the next thing you want him to do after that? And that also connects to the call for action button, which I showed you in the intro videos. Click here. What does he need to do next? And we need to think about these kinds of things It might seem insignificant, but these things have huge impact. Again, I know in the gaming industry we're experts on where things should sit on the website. This is something that's new and also needs to be tested. So the position of the demo trigger is important. Maintenance for consistency. I'm going to show you a short video on Blue Square.
Blue Square prides itself on being current and topical and having strong opinions that we back up with the best prices and most engaging.
Most people, when they get into making a video for their website, they forget that in a year or two, their website is going to change. The colors are going to change. We're going to add more functionality and more features. It is super important to keep the video consistent with the website. If the viewer, if he sees a video and it teaches him how to do something, and then he closes the video and he gets confused on the screen, you lose it. That has a counter effect. One of the things we offer and one of the things you need to keep in mind is that you need to maintain the video over
Blue
time.
Square prides itself on being current and topical and having strong opinions that we back up with the best prices and most engaging.
So if it's on your homepage and the homepage changes, that's okay, but when it goes through enough changes, you need to update the video to keep it consistent. Otherwise, you confuse the player. Pace and tone. This is one of my favorite samples. You're going to see the same exact video, once in female, once in male, and I want you to try and think, what works better for you guys as you watch the videos.
Welcome to the world of foreign exchange trading, or Forex for short. The foreign exchange market is by far the largest financial market in...
Welcome to the world of foreign exchange trading, or Forex for short. The foreign exchange market is by far the largest financial market in the world.
So, I'm not going to tell you which one of them is better. We've tested and we've seen in financial websites, usually male voiceover works better on the homepage, but that does not mean that it's always that way. And what we've seen is that usually a female voiceover, and I'm not going to try and explain why, works better in tutorials. Maybe it's because, I don't want to guess it because I'm going to get into trouble. But that's part of the logic, but what is important to know is that the pace that the person talks to the viewers, that the voiceover, if it's male or female, or the accent, if it's British or Australian, has impact. And you need to think about what kind of voiceover artist you want on your video, what will best suit your audience. Finally, and this is, I think, a great visual sample, you need to keep the video, especially when it's a tutorial one, when it's how to play a game, it has to be as clear, as simple as possible. Remember, the user now, he wants to learn something. He's not looking for fancy effects. He wants to understand how to put a bet or how to play a game. And we ran an A/B test on Duplicate Poker. It's a website that closed. But you can see on the right a very fancy video. It's going to take us through how to set a bet. Very visual, people laughing, people dropping cards, a lot of emotions. And we compared it to this simple video.
Duplicate poker is always played with at least 2 tables, duplicate tables. When you and the players around your table play the hands, the people at the other table receive the exact same cards and community cards as you and the other players around the table receive. Your success is compared with the other.
Very simple. I'd say, easier to make than the one on the right. I'm telling you, much easier. Had a 14% impact on conversion. So keeping the videos simple, again, this is for teaching people how to play games. It's not an intro video, it can be fancy because we're trying to get the players excited. But at this point, he just wants to learn how to put a bet, and keeping the video simple has tested impact. The last sort of video I want to run quickly through and these are the most basic ones. It's the how-to tutorials, how to deposit. I'll show you 2 quick samples. Okay, so I'm not going to say too much about these. These are very simple videos. It's important to break them down into chapters because the user, he wants a specific information about how to deposit, how to withdraw money. The pace is slower, and we're really showing them every step. I know it's a bit annoying filling up the numbers, press and click here, but this has impact because some of your players, they drop off on this. And I can't share percentages, but if you look at your company, you have a lot of people who start filling up these forms and don't end them. So that's a simple kind of video.